Democrats finally realizing that Kamala Harris is a lost cause, much like Jesse. High-ranking libs casting doubt on her political future while leaking their grievances to the New York Times. They think Harris is a political liability and admit that they've lost hope in her. One big wig donor, that's somebody with big hair, sums up the situation this way. I can't think of one thing she's done except stay out of the way and stand beside him at certain ceremonies. But how could you lose hope in this?
We will devise metrics and be very clear, and I thank the university and Michelle for the work that has been happening to help us articulate the metrics by which we will then measure our success in real time, not waiting for years down the line, but in real time measure our success.
Where are the bongos? But you really hit rock bottom when two-time election loser Hillary thinks you're toast. Hill saying privately that Harris would not be able to win an election because she does not possess the necessary political instincts to get through a primary. Dana, I posited a theory to you this morning. Do you remember what that is? That basically she is doing a brilliant job of taking all the heat off Joe. Kamala is basically the Donald Trump for the press. She's replacing him.
Yeah.
Or does he go by them or they? I don't know. But do you agree with me?
I've been thinking about it, Greg, and I'm not sure because a lot of people thought she was the one who tipped off the media to the leaked story about the documents next to the Corvette.
Yes.
No, I don't think that she leaked those at all, but I do think she benefited from a month of not having any scrutiny. But then, just like clockwork, there's only two types of stories for Kamala Harris. There's the reboot story, like, oh, she's getting a makeover, she hired new people, everything is going to be great, she's really going to do it this time. And that's quickly followed by, like today, the stories that says, wow, all the Democrats are really worried about her prospects. And what I thought was just really difficult and must be hard to read if you're in the vice president's office, let alone her, the vice president, is that her press office gave to reporters a list of people that they should call because those people were supposedly going to say really nice things about Kamala Harris. And those people declined to do it.
Wow, that's brutal.
Yep. And that hurts, right? So as a comms person, you kind of really feel bad for her to do that. But here's the thing. It's so bad for her that even with Biden's numbers being what they are, and I think Judge Jeanine rattled through a couple of them, and the numbers are not good. Mm-hmm. But even with that, there's nobody there saying, well, we should really maybe give Biden's number two a second look. They're not doing that.
Oh, you don't want to take a second look at Biden's number two. Since we are in these boxes, I will refer to Harold as Mike Brady. Doesn't this feel like an orchestrated hit?
Mike.
She's an easy target, and she's not only kind of a public pinata for Republicans increasingly, it looks like Democrats as well. Look, I don't know if she is going to be the nominee at some point for the party, and I don't know if she will recover from all of these things. But what I do know is she's smart. She is a good, if not a very good lawyer, and I believe she has political instincts. But if she doesn't do one of two things, and I think you have to do both, she's got to give us a plan on the border because she was put in charge of that. And I think she could capitalize on things she does best. And when you're in a weak spot politically, you got to figure out something, the things you do best, and amplify that. She was a crime fighter in California. Go out, as we've talked about in this show, and figure out ways in which we reform, bail reform, or undo it, and how we equip police chiefs and police departments around the country with the tools they need to fight crime the right way and the safe way in communities and not discriminate against communities. If she does that, it'll go a long way towards silencing some of the criticism and, frankly, helping to rebound her political efforts.
All right. Well, thank you, Mike Brady. Let's go to Carol Brady.
Is that me?
At the table. Yes.
Okay. I've never been called Carol, but I'm delighted. Listen, Kamala Harris has the opportunity that most women in this country would give their right hand for. She is vice president to a president who's 80 years old and on his way out cognitively, okay? She could give the middle finger to everyone in America who said you were picked for identity politics if she could only show that she's at least half competent. The woman hasn't had an interview in a year since she messed up with Lester Holt. Now, let's talk about how she could prove herself. She could prove herself. She's given this border issue, right? How tough is that? The root causes. Everybody knows she could go out there and say, This country is the greatest country in the world. That's why everyone wants to come here. We are the epitome of what people want and where they want to live. Border Patrol agents do a great job. We've got to give them credit. And by the way, the Dreamers, we should give them citizenship. We should do that for them. We should have immigrants, but it has to be legal. We should vet these people. American citizens need to be protected. She's a former DA. She can get all this stuff out. But she can't get it out because she's too lazy to get herself out there and focus on the issues. And for Hillary Clinton to dump on her is really the epitome of someone who's really lost it and incapable. And I'm tired of Simone Sanders saying she is doing this because she is facing a historic set of challenges because she's the first African-American woman. Look, a lot of us were the first of a lot of things. And what you do is you just do it better than the other guy and be confident and prove to Americans you're there for them. And that's the end of it.
So, can I call you Cousin Oliver?
Please.
Yes. How do you feel about this? Do you feel that it's an orchestrated hit?
I do. I feel like we're watching a slow motion and painful attempt to surgically remove Kamala Harris from the ticket. You remember the game Operation?
Yes.
And you have these little tweezers, and you try to get in there, and you try to, and then it's because if they hit something this way, the women are going to get upset. Blacks are going to get upset. They got to be very careful when they take Kamala off this ticket. And this is coordinated and it's calculated. It starts with Pocahontas, remember? Mm-hmm. And then you go Washington Post, talk to 30 Democrats around the country. She doesn't have it. And then you have the New York Times drops a major well-sourced hit piece. Crooked gets in there, says she lacks political instincts. And then James Clyburn, the kingmaker, Mr. South Carolina, Joe's guy. He was the one who had so much juice. He got Ketanji Brown Jackson on the court. Yeah. And he goes, not only do he goes, it's Joe's decision, whatever he's comfortable with, he takes it a step further than Pocahontas. He goes, I didn't really want Kamala on the ticket to begin with. So Kamala is probably looking around. Clayton's gone. She's got no allies. Yeah. You need allies in Washington. She's in trouble.
Yeah. Wow. It is orchestrated. You've convinced me.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.